Returning to Lourdes is number 5. Shawnee. The driving layup is Shawnee Finland. Defensive foul on number 5. Ariana Castro. That's her first team foul, number 5. Taking the first for the Rainbows, number 21, Ray Armstrong. Rainbows, number 12, Caroline Maple. That's her second team foul, number 4. Shooting 3 for East West is number 5, Ariana Castro. Rebound the basket, Caroline Maple. Ray Once again, the final score is 94-32. And the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference of Lourdes University would like to thank each and every one of you for your attendance at this afternoon's contest. Join us for our next home game at the Great Wolves will take on Coltonville University on Saturday, November the 22nd at 1 p.m. Remember, tickets are available at LourdesAthletic.com. We look forward to seeing you back. Please travel home safely. In just a few minutes, we will have the next half of the men's contest between the Lourdes Great Wolves and the Shawnee State Bears. Also, remember this before you head out tonight. Don't forget to stop in the lobby. And if you are going to the sideboard, your Lourdes women's basketball from 15 years and out. Don't forget to pick up the name of our first sponsors just like it's on the side. It's good. Ooh, Great Wolves.
Good afternoon, and welcome inside the Russell J. Ebide Recreational Center on the campus of Lourdes University, where the Gray Wolves look to stay unbeaten as they take on one of the most talented non-conference opponents they'll see all season, the Shawnee State Bears. It's a great Saturday late afternoon for college basketball, and this building is already buzzing. Lourdes enters at 3-0, coming off of an 86-74 road win at Wilberforce on Wednesday. Shawnee State comes in 2-2 with 2 losses. Those two coming to number 6 Indiana Wesleyan and number 20 Cumberland's University, in both of those ranked in NAIA. This matchup features two teams with dynamic guards, physical front courts, and coaching staffs that emphasize toughness. We're expecting a fast, physical, high-level NAIA basketball matchup here tonight. My name is Braden Moyers. I will be taking you on the call and through this ball game here today. The Gray Wolves are off to a strong start in year 2 under head coach Jake Dupree. 3-0 overall, including a gritty win over St. Xavier and a 99-78 win over Wright State Lake. Coach Dupree told me earlier this week that's what's impressed him most is how his guys have handled adversity early in the season. Lourdes enters the year with several injuries that disrupted a little preseason flow, but in his words, our guys did a great job of staying together and continuing to fight. Offensively, Lourdes has taken a major step forward. They're averaging 90 points per game, shooting 50% from the field and nearly 33% from three. They're sharing the basketball at a high level with 16 assists per game, and their tempo has looked sharper each outing. Defensively, Coach Dupree says they've shown flashes both man and zone, but consistency is the next step. He believes this team has the personnel to become a defensive identity group as the year progresses. Replacing Sean Monroe from last year is a committee effort. A lot of guys have stepped up. Derek Fairley has been electric, 27 points per game, 9 steals, and shooting 90% from the free throw line. Adonis Abrams gives them versatility. Desan Dusant returns healthy and scoring 12 a night, and transfers like Joe Francis are giving them efficient minutes on both ends. Coach Dupree told us his message to his team today is simple. The tougher, more disciplined team typically always wins. Stay together, handle adversity, and leave it out all on the floor. On the other side, the Shawnee State Bears coming at 2-2, and if you ask anyone in the NAIA, this is one of the most talented rosters in the entire country. Coach Dupree said it directly. Most of their guys are Division I or Division II drop downs. They're long, athletic, and well coached. Their only 2 losses have come up against top 25 ranked teams in NAIA. Shawnee State averages 74 points per game, led by a pair of high-level scorers. Jason Steele with 16.5 points per game, and Daniel Rosenberg 13 points a game, and Tyrone Payne with 11 points per game. This team is also physical inside. They rebound well, 35 per game, and they attack the paint relentlessly. Defensively, you may ask? Well, they press the entire game. Look for that here today. Shawnee State wants to speed teams up, force turnovers, and use their athleticism to create chaos. They're holding opponents to under 70 points per game. They come to Sylvania, battle-tested, deep, and aggressive, and they will absolutely test Lourdes for all 40 minutes. The keys to the game here today for Lourdes: handle the pressure from Shawnee State. Expect 40 minutes of press. Stay disciplined, ball movement, and limit second chance opportunities. For Shawnee State, turn Lourdes over early. Get Steele and Rosenberger downhill, win the paint, and control fairly. This is a clash of pace, strength, and identity. The unbeaten Gray Wolves defending home court against one of the most athletic teams on their schedule. We're going to get tip-off just in a couple of moments here inside the Recreational Center. Again, my name is Braden Moyers, and I'll be on the call through this whole thing here today. Just moments away from tip. We're going to get this NAIA highly anticipated matchup underway. Shawnee State in their blue tops, blue bottoms with gray trim and white lettering. Starting 15, he's a 6'6" guy for Jason Steele. Another 6'6" guy, number 3, Daniel Rosenberg. A 6'2", number 0, Tyrone Payne. 6'10", Keontae Williams. And 6'1", Race DeBoard for the Gray Wolves coming out in their zone. Pressure, backdoor lob there. For the Bears is Keontae Williams, the 6'10" center for the Gray Wolves starting. Is Fairley, number 1, Adonis Abrams, number 0, Desan Duquesne, number 6'4", number 2, Charlie Wood, 6'10", 34, and Ben Morrison, a 6'3" forward, number 11. We're underway here. Both teams have scored on their opening possessions. 2-2 here early on as Abrams takes this ball screen from Wood. He's going to drive with his left hand. Wood gets the rebound and puts it away. Gray Wolves in a zone here to start. And it'll be a turnover on the Bears. Fairly to Wood, and that'll get poked out there by DeBoard. Good hands defensively from DeBoard. And a drive and a pull up from Steele. He's going to miss. Morrison, Abrams. DeCant drives with his right hand. No foul there. A lot of contact, though. Physical here play today. And that'll be a wide open missed layup by Payne. Fairly. Abrams for 3. He misses. The shot with the board. Abrams for 3 again. Misses. Wood with the board. And Wood's going to draw a foul there on Steele. Yeah, out of bounds look here for the Gray Wolves. Fairly pull-up jumper. He's going to miss. Rosenberg with the board. The board with the drive. Kick out. And that'll be a travel there. Sped up too quickly was Rosenberg. Full court press like we expected here from Shawnee State. Fairly pump fake finds Wood right floater, hook, and misses just off the rim. DeBoard up the floor. That is 30. L. Seeger as well on the floor. Abrams pushing the pace for the Grey Wolves. Desant. Too many bodies for the Grey Wolves on that left side. Couldn't get anything in transition. Wood. Desant for three. Triple time! Desant with the three. Seeger will bring up the ball for the Bears. Lourdes leads early on 7-2 in this highly anticipated NAIA basketball matchup as the Bears are receiving votes in the coaches poll. And that'll be a three ball there from Rosenberg. He misses. Morrison with the board. Desant up the right side. Barely trying to create some space behind the back. Desant for three. Misses. Rebound there from Steele, the leading scorer. Seeger. He'll lose that. And it'll be a turnover on there as coming in. Jerron Mayo for the Bears. As well coming back in. Tyrion Payne. Mayo and Payne both averaging 11 points for the Bears. An errant pass there from Desant on an early turnover. Three ball into the corner for Seeger. No good. Offensive board, driving cut there. And an and one for Jason Steele. The leading scorer for the Bears at 16.5 points per game. He's also averaging 7 boards a game, also the leading scorer for the Bears. Steele, the lefty. And he'll miss his and one opportunity as Fairley will bring up the ball for the Grey Wolves in his bright green shoes and headband. Abrams gets a screen from Wood. Desant left baseline. Dupree, Coach Dupree yelling out, move, move, move. Want some action here for the Grey Wolves. A lot of dribbling standing around. Abrams to Wood. Wood can't finish the and one opportunity there. Just rolls out of the basket. A good look there in that pick and roll situation, though, for the Grey Wolves as freshman 6'10 Charlie Wood will shoot 2 free throws for the Grey Wolves. And we're going to have a media timeout here, just under 15 to play as the Grey Wolves lead early on 7-4. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back after the media timeout. We're back after the media timeout as the freshman 6'10 Charlie Wood will get 2 shots here for the Grey Wolves. If you're just tuning in, We have a big matchup here in NAIA. Lourdes Gray Wolves and Shawnee State Bears. Shawnee State receiving votes to be in the top 25. They've played two nationally ranked teams in Cumberland's at number 20 and Indiana Wesleyan at number 6, both of them being their two losses of the year. But being in those games, only losing by combined 15 total points. Wood will make one of two from the line as the Gray Wolves will be up 4 here and back into a zone as Josiah Jefferson checks in for the Gray Wolves. And a block there from Abrams. And Lourdes will take possession here under 14 and a half left to play in the first half. Jefferson, a freshman guard, playing valuable minutes and averaging 6.5 points and 4.5 boards. And that'll be a shot there from Steele, and that'll roll around and find the bottom of the net. Steele, the leading scorer for the Bears. After that media timeout, checked in Cameron Gibson for the Bears as Fairley scores. Mayo drives, finds Siegel. That's an easy jumper there. Great look off that pump fake in the corner. Got his defender jumping, drive. Good cut there from Siegel to put the ball into the bottom of the hoop. Jefferson drives. Abrams will reset. That'll be a kick ball there. Actually, we're going to get a foul instead on Mayo. We're going to have two subs coming on. As we're going to have Joe Francis sub take off Charlie Wood for the Gray Wolves. That's number 3, Joe Francis, the transfer who's averaging 15 points per game for the Gray Wolves, the second scorer. As well as number 2, Amadou Ong, the 6'7" sophomore for the Bears. Fairley's going to drive a pull-up jumper from the free throw line and find the bottom of the net. Siegel, jump stop, shot, misses. Jefferson with the board. Ball finds Fairley, skip past it. Abrams, layup will be good. Adonis Abrams with a layup. Turnover, steal from Fairley. Fairley in transition. Francis for 3. Misses. Rebound there by Mayo. Good look, deep down in there, but just a miss from Steele. Uncharacteristic there from Steele, but a great high-low action there for the Bears, just unable to capitalize. Fairley. Francis left baseline. And that'll go off the side of the backboard. And it'll turn over there. Williams will come check back in, as well as the board for the Bears. And for the Gray Wolves will be number 10 for the Gray Wolves. That's Stephen Coleman Jr. And a turnover there for the Bears as Abrams going to take this up the floor. Abrams finds Coleman. Coleman from the half circle and scores. Coleman a senior, played here for Lourdes his sophomore season, then transferred out and transferred back in to finish his final year of collegiate basketball. Back in for the Bears is number 3, Rosenberg. Gray Wolves in a zone here. Good high-low look there from the board to Rosenberg. And that'll be a free 2 points for Rosenberg. The Bears still in their man-to-man defense. Abrams drives, finds Coleman. Coleman will put 2 up easy. Coleman with 4 points early coming off of the bench for the Gray Wolves, making an instant impact. Ball reversal there around the horn. The board for 3. He'll miss. And an offensive board for Rosenberg. He's going to miss. Get his own board. Try and put it up again. And another miss for Rosenberg as the Gray Wolves will get possession here. Coleman to Jefferson. Shawnee State now in a zone defense here. Abrams in the corner. Driving layup and 1. Count the basket. Adonis Abrams. That foul there will be on Keontae Williams. And we're going to have another media timeout at the 10-minute break. Abrams will shoot his and 1 opportunity after this media timeout. We're going to take a break. See you on the flip side. We're back after the immediate timeout, and Abrams is going to try and get the back end of his and 1 opportunity here. Gray Wolves up early, 20-10 here inside the Russell J. Ebide Recreational Center, as Abrams is going to miss his and 1 opportunity. Gray Wolves still in their zone. Into the corner, that's a 3 ball there for Goose, and he's going to miss. Jefferson finds Coleman. Coleman's going to drive right side. And he's going to finish between two defenders. That'll be a 3-point opportunity there from Williams. He's going to miss. Francis with the board. Francis behind the back. Trying to find some help. Finds Coleman. Coleman one-on-one. Pull-up jumper. He's going to miss. Williams with the board. Looking at the new NAI Power Top 25 poll, as we're going to get a 3 ball there from Rosenberg. He's going to miss. Up the court for Fairley. Fairley 1-on-2 with Francis behind the back. Francis is going to make the layup. Going back to my earlier thought, Indiana Wesleyan is now number 1 in the country. You don't see that very often for a team to be number one an opponent to play. And Cumberland's is now up to number 12 in the country. So this Shawnee State team has been battle tested heavily early on in this season. And that's going to be a foul on Derek Fairley. Be his first of the ball game. Into the game for Shawnee State is Goose 22-15 steal. Number 2 is Awe. Number 5, Mayo, and 30, Seeger. As Fairley's going to come out, and Abrams is going to check back in. Grey Wolves now in man-to-man are going to switch back to zone after this inbound. Good drive and scoop layup there from Mayo. In for the Grey Wolves at the point guard spot is freshman 21, Josiah Jefferson, as well as 22, Jaden Jones, also a freshman. And a turnover there for the Grey Wolves. Here comes Shawnee State. Seeger from 3. Triple time! Seeger with the 3. Shawnee State playing Cumberland, who's now number 12. They lost that game 73-70. And then they played the number 1 team in the country, and they lost that by 69-58. So they are heavily battle tested early on in their non-conference, as Joe Francis is going to check out Desan Dusant to come back on for the Grey Wolves. Both of these teams played Wilberforce University, both of them being successful in that matchup with similar scores. As that's going to be a traveling violation there by number 2, All. A 6'7" sophomore transfer from Arkansas Pine Bluff. A lot of D1 and D2 transfers on this Shawnee State team, finding their ways in NAIA basketball. Coleman. Abrams drives with his right hand and finishes. Typically, that lefty from Abrams is able to get to his right hand and scores. Grey Wolves still in their zone. Almost a 3-2 look. That ball, three-pointer shot, is short from Mayo. Abrams up the court to Jefferson, and he'll finish the layup. It'll be an awkward shot there, trying to draw the foul. Was Steele. He'll miss the layup, but All will get the board and finish that basket there, as the ball game is 2-11, 28-17. So that'll be a 3-ball there in the corner by Jones. He's going to miss, and the Bears are going to come up the floor here. Inside there for All. He's going to miss, and Jones is going to have the board. Grey Wolves are going to slow down the tempo here, as Coleman will get the ball here on the left side. Double screen there for Coleman. Jefferson drives. Right-handed floater. He scores through contact. Grey Wolves lead 30-17. Just under 5.5 here to play in this first half. Grey Wolves still in their almost 3-2 defense here, and a deep 3 there from Goose. And that's triple time. 3-point basket there from Jaden Goose, the 6'1" redshirt senior. And that's going to be a foul there on Seeger. And we're going to have subs coming in and checking in. Trevino, Glover, number 1, and Rosenberg back on for the Bears, as well as Morrison, the junior transfer from Finley for the Grey Wolves, will be back onto the floor. Abrams, left-hand drive, and he finishes. Seeger. Goose back to Seeger. That far side. Goose for 3. He misses. Seeger with the offensive board. Seeger's going to get fouled there from Morrison. He's going to get 2 shots. As we're going to have the under 5 media timeout here. The last media timeout in this first half. We're going to take a break here. Catch your breath, as this game has been very high pace, high motor. Exactly what we expected. We're going to take a break here. I'll see you on the flip side of this media timeout. Be back in 60 seconds. Back here after that media timeout, as Seeger's going to have 2 shots from the free throw line. Seeger, a 77% free throw shooter, will make the first. He's going to go 2 from 2 from the strike. As Jefferson's going to take the ball up for the Grey Wolves. A double action screen here from Abrams. Jones drives. Retreats and finds Abrams. Ducant to Abrams. Abrams inside to Jones in the middle of the zone. Misses the jumper from the left elbow. Rosenberg with the rebound. He's going to take it up. Seeger. Goose to Seeger again. Glover onto the floor for the Bears, and that's going to be a turnaround jumper there for Steele. He's going to miss. Abrams. Fast break opportunity. He misses the layup, but he's going to get fouled, and he's going to get 2 shots here. Steele with the foul. That'll be his second personal. So that'll be the 16th foul for the Bears. Abrams from the line. A 66% free throw shooter is going to make the first. And make the second. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Inside to Steele. Steele misses the layup. Morrison with the rebound. He'll lose possession. but the Gray Wolves will get the ball back. Is that ball going off of Steele? And Jones will inbound here. Jefferson, Abrams. Back to Jefferson, to Jones here. Jones will drive into that zone, kick it out. Find Jones in the corner again. He's going to get it out to Abrams. Abrams, Jefferson in the corner for three. Misses. Rosenberg with the rebound. Siegel going to push the pace. Siegel backside cut there from Rosenberg. Just can't handle the pass. It was a great look on that backside of the zone. Just couldn't find anything. Charlie Wood, the 6'10 freshman, is going to check in for the Gray Wolves as Jaden Jones will come out. The Bears now in a 1-2-2 zone here. Desant in the middle of the zone finds Wood on the block. Wood, a little scoop in, shuffle. And that'll be 2 points. Great move there from Wood. Gray Wolves in a 1-3-1 zone here. Siegel, top of the key three. He's going to miss. Wood with the rebound. Just over 2 minutes left here in this first half. Gray Wolves lead by 14, 36-22 over Shawnee State. Jefferson will lose the possession there. Siegel up the floor. Good hands there from Wood to deflect that pass. Back in for the Bears. Damon Charles, number 33, as well as number 21, Race DeBoard. DeBoard's going to drive a floater. He's going to miss. And that'll go off of the hands of Damon Charles. Coach Dupree is going to take a 30-second timeout here. And it'll be the under 5 media timeout. So we're going to have a 60-second timeout. We're going to take a break here and be back after this media timeout. After the media timeout, the Gray Wolves are going to inbound. Full court pressure here as that's going to get to Morrison for the Gray Wolves. Abrams is going to take it up the floor for the Gray Wolves, surveying the defense here. Abrams behind the back. Hezzy there move off the left side, misses. Wood with an offensive board. Here come the Bears. Rosenberg into the corner, out to DeBoer. DeBoer loses it from behind, but it finds Charles. Charles finds Rosenberg, and he's going to get an easy layup. Just under 1 minute left here to play in the first half. Gray Wolves lead 36-24. And that'll be a foul there on Rosenberg. That'll put the Gray Wolves in the 1-1 situation here. The 17th foul. Abrams from the line. The 66% free throw shooter. He'll make the first of the 1-1. 51 seconds left here in this first half. Abrams will miss the front end. Go 1 for 2 from the line. DeBoard will bring up the ball for the Bears. DeBoard into the corner. Back out to Rosenberg. Rosenberg picks to DeBoard. DeBoard out to Goose for 3. He's going to miss. Morrison with the rebound. Shot clock is off. Gray Wolves can hold for the last possession, and they will do so. 20 seconds left here. Gray Wolves lead 37-24. Abrams. 5 seconds. Down to Wood. Right-handed hook shot, and that's going to score. Goose from just past half court for 3. That'll go the top of the backboard. And we're going to get to halftime here from the recreational center. It's been exactly what we anticipated here. Physical, fast, and full of momentum for the Gray Wolves. The leading scorer is Abrams with 10. For the Bears is Seeger with 7. We're going to get to the halftime break here. Just about 14 and a half minutes. We'll get back under action here as the Gray Wolves lead 39-24 at the halftime break. I will catch you at the start of the second half. Get some food, get some water, get ready for this second half, and I'll catch you right before the second half here from the Russell J. Ebide Recreational Center on the campus of Lourdes University. Welcome back inside the Russell J. Ebide Recreational Center here on the campus of Lourdes University. Here in this NAI men's basketball matchup between the Lourdes University Grey Wolves and the Shawnee State Bears. Shawnee State receiving votes to be ranked inside the top 25 of NAIA basketball, playing currently the number 1 team and 12 team in the country. Both of those coming losses, but Shawnee State losing those games by a combined of 12 points. A good test here for the Grey Wolves to see where they stand in the country. Grey Wolves lead at the half, currently 39-24. A solid first half for the Grey Wolves. Looking at the box score stats here, Grey Wolves are shooting 50% from the field, but just 12.5% from three-point range. On the other side, Shawnee State shooting 31% from the field and 16% from three. Shawnee State shooting 66% from the free throw line compared to the Grey Wolves 57%. Grey Wolves are out rebounding Shawnee State 24-19. We've had one tie and one lead change so far. Grey Wolves leading 18 minutes and 44 seconds of this ball game. That's good for 93.7%. Looking at the individual stats, Seeger, that is L. Seeger, number 34. The Bears leading the stat sheet with 7 points. On the flip side, the Grey Wolves leading scorer is number 0, Adonis Abrams, with 11 points. Jaden Goose with 5 for the Bears, as well as Daniel Rosenberg with 4 for the Grey Wolves. Charlie Wood with 7 and Derek Fairley with 6. We're going to get underway here in just about a minute or so for this end of the ball game in that second half. A lot of pace here up and down the floor and some good solid basketball here in the early part and midway through November. Head coach Jake Dupree told me that he wanted his team to just really fight, be in the ball game, expect Shawnee State to play hard, play physical, and just play as a team. Starting the second half for the Grey Wolves, to Desan Ducamp, number 1, Derek Fairley, 0, Adonis Abrams, 34, Charlie Wood, and 11, Ben Morrison. For Shawnee State, 21, Race DeBoard, 0, Tyrone Payne, 7, Keontae Williams, 15, Jason Steele, and number 3, Daniel Rosenberg. And that'll be a turnover for Fairley as the Bears are going to get up in transition as the board misses a wide open layup. Williams is going to get a layup and get fouled. Miss an opportunity there, potentially get an and one, but nonetheless get to the free throw line. 28 seconds into this ball game for the second half. Keontae Williams, a 6'10" forward and a junior, averaging 5.8 points a game and 2.8 boards. He's an 87.5% free throw shooter. Missing the first. And he'll go 1 for 2 from the line as the press, full court press, is what Coach Dupree and his coaching staff and players expected, as Desan Ducamp will handle the pressure. And the Gray Wolves will get in their offensive set. Abrams. DeCant drives, and that'll get blocked from Steele from behind. And a foul there on Wood. Maybe a little unnecessary foul there from Wood. Either way, that'll be the second team foul on the Gray Wolves 50 seconds into this game. Gonna have a mop up there, get some sweat off the floor, and get back under play here with Tyrone Payne. 11 points, 4.8 rebounds per game. And we're going to have a travel there on the board. The 6'1" junior guard transfer from Kentucky Christian. Fairley will bring up the ball for the Gray Wolves. Gets a screen from Wood, a pull-up jumper from the left elbow, and scores. Simple offense there for the Gray Wolves. Gray Wolves in their zone here. Down in the baseline for Steele, and he's going to travel. Getting sped up are the Shawnee State Bears, and they're going to press again as we expected, trying to speed up the Gray Wolves, and that'll be a foul there on Payne. That'll be his first personal team foul number 1 of the second half. So we're going to get a shot clock reset here, 2:25. We're going to get back under play here. DeCant will inbound the ball for the Gray Wolves. Bears in a little man-to-man here to start the second half. They showed a little zone late into the first half, but not a whole lot of it spit in that zone. A lot of man-to-man. Wood's going to get around Williams. And a turnover there. Block shot. Steele's going to drive. Find DeBoer in the right or the left corner. He's going to miss the three. And a good putback there from Rosenberg, averaging 13 points per game for the Bears. We're going to have a jump ball here, and that'll get the Bears the possession. Missed opportunity there for the Gray Wolves. And Payne will have the ball for the Bears. A duck down there on the baseline. And a bucket there for Keontae Williams. Fairly loses possession momentarily, and a steal for Rosenberg. Rosenberg is going to put the ball away, and a nice dunk, two-handed dunk there for Rosenberg. Game now to 10 points. Abrams drives. Wood, DeCant, Fairley for three. Misses. Wood with the offensive board. He's going to put it back up immediately and score. Charlie Wood with 9 points here in this ball game. Steele with the step back jumper. He's going to miss. No block out there. Steele gets his own board, but it's going to miss the layup. Fairley, DeCant, back to Fairley. Fairley drives. Layup is good. Fairley with 10 points here. Rosenberg trying to find Williams on that back side of the zone, and that'll be a turnover there. We're going to have a sub coming on as that's number 5, Jerome Mayo. Abrams getting picked up 94 feet. And that'll be a foul. Be a foul there on number 21. Race the board. Be the second team foul. Fairley for 3. Triple time. Derek Fairley from the left wing, and he's going to score. Assisted by Adonis Abrams. Steal kick out for Mayo. He's going to miss. Morrison with the board. LeConte drives. Charlie Wood with the two-handed slam. Great look there to draw both defenders with the pump fake from Desan DeCamp. Wood with the two-hand slam. Lead is now 19 for the Gray Wolves. Payne lost possession. It would find Mayo, and Mayo would lose possession. And we're going to have a media timeout here on the floor, just under 15 minutes. We're going to take the break here with them on the floor. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're back here after the media timeout. Gray Wolves are leading this ball game 50-31 over the receiving votes in NAIA Top 25 Shawnee State. Abrams under pressure there, got sped up, turnover. Here comes Mayo. Mayo's going to drive, kick to DeBoard. DeBoard finds Steele, the leading scorer. Lefty floater is going to be no good. Almost a steal there from Williams, but it'll find Fairley. Fairley's going to slow it down, get in his offensive set, a double screen here at the top of the key. Going to switch. Fairley, right side pull-up jumper, no good. Wood finds Desant. Desant misses. He's going to get fouled. And we're going to get 2 shots for Desant. Foul there on Jason Steele. his third personal, the leading scorer for the Bears in steal, being shut down to only 2 points here today. Williams will come out as All will come back in. That's Amadou All, the 6'7" sophomore, transfer from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Seeger, the leading scorer here for the Bears, will have the ball at the top of the key. Into Steele. Lefty floater is good. Steele with this 4th point of the ball game. He's averaging 16.5 per game. Desant gets around his defender, finds Wood. Woods looking at back down Steele. He'll kick it out to Abrams. Abrams going to get a screen from Wood. Abrams, Morrison, down to Wood. And that'll be a turnover there, trying to find Fairley for 3. No good there. Good look there from Mayo to Seeger, and that'll be a foul on Morrison. Be a second personal in the team third of the second half. Seeger at the line. He'll make the first, a 77% free throw shooter. Into the game for Shawnee State is Tyrone Payne, number 0, and for the Gray Wolves 3, Joe Francis, as well as 21, Josiah Jefferson. Seeger will go 2 for 2 from the line. Get his 9th point of the ball game. Full court pressure again from the Bears as Abrams is going to get it up in front of the timeline just in time. Jefferson drives out to Fairley. The Gray Wolves are going to reset here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Fairley behind the back. Step back 3. Triple time. Derek Fairley from 3. Steal. Mayo for 3. No good. Jefferson with the board. Fairley drives, stops, Desant. Francis step back 3. Triple time. Joe Francis for 3. Can the Gray Wolves get a stop? Up 23. No, they cannot. A layup there by All. Assisted from Seeger. Fairley's going to get fouled there by Tyrone Payne. Fairley's down on the left side, slow to get up. He'll be all right, and he's going to get up. In for Shawnee State is 3, Daniel Rosenberg, as well as 22, Jaden Goose. Desant drives. Francis, pump fake. Another one. Desant. Jefferson drives. Jump stop. Off balance shot. And that's going to roll in. The freshman, Josiah Jefferson, with the bucket. Siegel for 3. Triple time. Seeger with 12 points in the leading scorer. Abrams, Francis left corner three, no good. Abrams trying to tap that to himself to get the board, is not able to. The Bears will get possession here. Seeger into the middle. That shot there from All and bucket for All. Great possession there for the Bears to get into that zone there. The weakest part of a zone, capitalizing and getting 2 points. 15 left on the shot clock here. Fairly behind his back. Turnover there, trying to find Desant. And a good step through layup there from Goose. And we're going to have a timeout here by head coach Jake Dupree, as the Gray Wolves are up 60-44. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a break here with them on the court. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Back here after the media timeout, as a lot of pressure there from the Bears. That ball get out of bounds. Lourdes will maintain possession here into the front court. The shot clock did not start there, so we're going to have a stoppage of play here. The shot clock here will be at 21, just at 10:01 to left to play here in this second half. Abrams. Coleman just checked in for the Gray Wolves. He had an early impact with 8 points. Coleman, right-hand floater, backside of the glass will miss completely. Bears push the pace, corner three, misses. But a good offensive rebound there by All. We're going to have a delay of game on All for bouncing the ball after he made his layup, I think, out of frustration. Besides the point, we're going to have a stoppage real quick. Get back under play here as the Gray Wolves lead 60-46. Jefferson, the freshman, getting valuable minutes here. Drives. Floater gets fouled by Rosenberg. Unable to convert there. He's going to get 2 free throws here. It's the 15th foul on the Shawnee State Bears, the second on Rosenberg, and we're going to have a media timeout again here. Under 10 minutes to play, a 60-second timeout, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be back here after. We're going to get back underway here from the Russell J. Ebide Recreational Center on this college football Saturday, as a lot of people would say, but we're into November now. It's basketball season now. Gray Wolves lead here 60-46 with the freshman Jefferson on the line here for 2 shots. He's going to make the first. He's a 71% free throw shooter. He's going to miss the front rim, go 1 for 2 from the line. Seeger drives. Trying to find Rosenberg again on that backside of the zone. Unlucky there. Be out of bounds into the corner. Not really where you want to be to inbound this ball. The death corner, as they like to call it. But the Gray Wolves will easily break the press as Jefferson's going to come down. Francis into the corner. Step back 3. Triple time! Joe Francis for 3. Backside lob to Rosenberg, and he scores 2. Abrams drives, backside layup, and that scores. Adonis Abrams with the bucket. And we're going to have a blocking foul there on Stephen Coleman. A great drive there from Rosenberg. That'll be the 14th foul. That's his first of the ball game. As Rosenberg's going to get 2 shots here. 70% free throw shooter. He's going to make the first. Rosenberg makes the first here, and the board is going to check in for the Bears. Rosenberg rattles in the second, goes 2 for 2 from the line. Fairly to Jefferson. Jefferson breaks the press with no problem. Francis at the top of the key. Francis drives. He's going to throw that off the glass. Not able to get anything there are the Gray Wolves into the corner for Goose for 3. He misses. Offensive board by DeBoard. He's going to miss as well. Gray Wolves going to push it up the floor. Fairly behind the black. Behind the back. Stop it going and 1. Derek Fairley with an incredible move to get around the 6'6" Rosenberg. and capitalize on that and one opportunity. Back in for the Bears is number 5, Jerome Mayo, and number 1, Trevino Glover. Gray Wolves up 68-50 with 7:45 left here. Fairly is going to miss the and one opportunity there as Rosenberg is going to come up the floor. 3 ball here for Glover. Misses strong. Fairley with the board. Abrams. Fairley. Layup is good. DeBoard at the logo. Skip pass to Glover. Glover drives. DeBoard. Back to Glover for 3. Misses. Short. Fairley up. Almost football style pass up to Francis. Francis for 3. No good. Missed opportunity there in the fast break for the Gray Wolves. DeBoard's going to drive and finish the layup. Coleman finds Abrams. Abrams drives. Fairley speeds himself up. Coach Dupree telling his team, slow down. We don't need to rush. Unfortunate there. Checking in is Desan Duquesne for the Gray Wolves, as well as 15, Jason Steele, the leading scorer, who's been shut down respectively by the Gray Wolves today. Steele's going to get it down in the left baseline there. Skip pass to DeBoard. DeBoard to Rosenberg. Rosenberg drives. Spin move. Out to All for 3. And that's some triple time. All with the 3. Gray Wolves are going to break the press with no problem. DeCant slows it down for the Gray Wolves. Fairly trying to get the ball, but face guarded, unable to. Jefferson under some pressure from Steele. Coleman with the cut. And that'll go out of play off of Steele. (70-55) here. 6 seconds on the shot clock for the Gray Wolves. Fairly finds Jefferson in the corner. Jefferson with 3, 2. DeCant with a great cut, but misses the wide open layup with his left hand. DeBoer, skip pass. Cut there by Mayo, misses the layup, and a miss by Steele. And that'll be the 4th foul on Steele and the 6th team foul. Actually, the 17th foul. Gray Wolves are going to be in the 1-and-1 opportunity here as the freshman Jefferson will go to the line. Jefferson will make the first of the 1-and-1. Jefferson is 71% free throw shooter. Makes the second of the 1-and-1 and is now 3 for 4 from the line. Mayo skip pass to DeBoard. DeBoard finds Steele. Steele into the corner for all, and he's going to miss. Rebound by Coleman. Coleman. DeCant. He's going to step out of bounds. And a turnover there by DeCant. Seeger's going to check back in. 5:20 left here. As well as Goose is going to check in. Taking out Rosenberg as well as Mayo. DeBoard Gonna let this ball roll, savor as much clock as they can, pick it up just a little behind half court and get into their offensive set. Grey Wolves still in their zone defense here. And a 3-point way off there, air ball in fact, by Seeger, but DeBoard will get the offensive board and get the bucket. Fairly with a lot of pressure from Seeger. And that'll be a foul on Steele, and that'll be his 5th personal. And he's going to foul out of the ball game. The leading scorer of the Shawnee State Bears has just fouled out. He's only contributed 4 points. That's 12.5 points shy of his average. And Rosenberg's going to have to check in, but we're going to get an immediate timeout before we get back. That'll be the last immediate timeout, I believe, here with under 5 to play as the Grey Wolves lead 72-57. We're going to take this break with them on the floor and be back here in 60 seconds. We're back here after the media timeout as Desan Duquesne is at the line for the Grey Wolves. He's going to make the first of his free throws. And miss the second. Not what you want to see here late from the Grey Wolves as they want to try and separate this game as much as they can. And we're going to get a foul on Josiah Jefferson for the Grey Wolves, his first, team 5th. Skip pass from corner to corner. Good defense there from Abrams to deflect that. Shawnee State will have possession here in the corner on the baseline. Probably as far as you can get away from the basket. Tough inbound slot here. They're going to get it in with no problem. And the board is blocked by Coleman. Jefferson, Euro step, misses. DeCant and Rosenberg fighting for that board, but it'll go last off of DeCant. And Shawnee State will get possession here as Tyrone Payne will check in for DeBoard. Seeger's going to check back in and bring the ball up here. Turnaround jumper for all. He's going to get fouled by Stephen Coleman. His second personal. And that'll be the 16th foul, one away from the 1-and-1. Amadou All will be at the line for 2 shots here. He'll make the first. And will make the second. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Gray Wolves lead 73-59 here. Just over 4 minutes to play. Barely skip pass to Jefferson. Jefferson will drive. And we're going to get a foul and basket count due to the goaltending. But first, we're going to get a foul and an and one opportunity here for the freshman Jefferson. I have a sub coming in for the Bears. That's Trevino Glover taking off Tyrone Payne. And Jefferson will not convert his and one. Bears quickly up the floor. All pump fakes out to Goose. Goose deep three. He's going to miss. Coleman with the board. Coleman coast to coast. Off the back of the backboard, trying to bank it in. Unable to, but he's going to get fouled. That'll be a foul on Jaden Goose. His first personal, team foul second. That'll put the Gray Wolves in the double bonus. Coleman at the line for 2 shots. He'll miss. It's 2 shots. Shawnee State trying to get away with it and trying only for that to be a 1-and-1 opportunity, I guess. Now in for Shawnee State is number 11, Tyson Lalonde. The 6'3" freshman from Ashland, Kentucky. As Coleman will go 1 for 2 from the line. 76-59 here, just under 3.5 to play. And in the corner here, pull-up jumper from Glover, and that's good. They can't in the corner. He's getting double-teamed. He needs some help. Abrams able to find Coleman. Coleman drives. Two-hand slam! Stephen Coleman with the two-hand slam. Seeger drives. Gets fouled there from Coleman. And that'll be his third personal. Gray Wolves leading by 17. Seeger will be at the line for 2 shots. Gray Wolves here trying to just put the ball game away and finish this one out. 2.5 minutes to play here. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Jefferson in trouble. Turnover there. Bears in transition. Bears floater. No good. Floater missed there from Glover on a 3-on-2 opportunity. Jefferson's going to inbound here with the full court pressure, finding fairly full court pass. Dump pass there, but he'll get it back with another cross court dump pass. Coleman try to go with the putback slam for a poster dunk, but he'll reach Rosenberg at the top of the hoop and get fouled by Rosenberg. That'll be Rosenberg's fourth personal. Double bonus here for the Gray Wolves as Coleman will go back to the line. Coleman with 2 shots here. Coleman will make the first. Coleman will miss the second of his 2 free throws. Gray Wolves lead by 16. Siegel is going to step through and get fouled by Jefferson. The 18th foul. The one here. He's so grumpy. The third will check in. And we're going to have our last media timeout here. Actually, a timeout by Coach Jake Dupree, a 30-second. We're going to take a short break here. Be back after this 30 seconds. Seeger at the line for 2 shots here. He's going to make the first. He'll go 2 for 2 from the line. Gray Wolves full court pass. Coleman's going to run it down, but he's going to step out of bounds just barely on that baseline. And the Bears will get possession here late, just 2 minutes left. And they're just going to roll to get as much possession time as they can. Seeger. Spin move around. Coleman misses the first attempt. Going to get his own rebound. And he'll get 2 shots here. That foul on Gray Wolves number 2, Desan Duquesne. Seeger will make the first. He'll miss the second, and he'll get his own rebound. DeCant will get his rebound here. And we're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be Gray Wolf possession. Abrams will get possession here. Finding Jefferson, no problem breaking the press. Fairley now has possession. The drive there from Fairley and Jefferson will get the bucket. All with the jumper. He's going to miss. Jefferson making a freshman mistake. Seeger with the shot. He's going to miss. And a shot there from Crumbly for two. He'll score. 30 seconds left here in this game. Gray Wolves just need to close it out. Be calm under the ball here. Desan. And we're going to get a jump ball there as the Bears will get possession here to end this ball game. 22 seconds left here. Three ball shot there. Missed by Lalonde. And the Gray Wolves will dribble this ball out once it gets to half court. Abrams is going to dribble this ball out. And the Gray Wolves secure a huge win here at home as the Gray Wolves defeat the receiving vote. Shawnee State Bears. And that's the final horn. Lourdes University remains unbeaten with a statement win over Shawnee State. A massive defensive effort. Key late possessions and leadership from their veterans carry the Gray Wolves to a 81-67 victory. Coach Dupree emphasized toughness and discipline, and Lourdes delivered that exactly today. Looking at the final box score, the leading scorer is Derek Fairley, 20 points. L. Seeger, 4. The Bears get 16. Gray will shoot 54% from the field and 33% from three-point range. Shawnee State, 34% from the field and 15% from three-point range. That's going to do it here for me. As the Gray Wolves are going to win this ball game 81-67. My name is Braden Moyers, and I'm signing off here from today. Thank you for tuning in for this ball game. The Gray Wolves will be back in action, their first WAC game next Wednesday against Madonna on the road. For the next Gray Wolves home game, I'll be on the call here live from the Russell J. Bide Recreation